research in behavioral operations. Behavioral operations uses methods of analytical and behavioral disciplines. It aims at developing models of decision-making to better explain, predict, and improve analytical models in OM. Methods of behavioral operations. We have theory and experiments. Theory tries to incorporate the observed behavior. We depart from the assumption that everyone is a selfish profit maximizer and makes no mistakes. We can incorporate the preferences or the biases and mistakes we observe and come up with a model which is a better fit for reality. Theory also allows us to derive the implication of these changed assumptions about human behavior. Finally, theory allows us to answer the question, what is a better mechanism if people are not these rational, selfish profit maximizers, but if people care for others, if people have problems evaluating risks correctly, and so on. Experiments, on the other hand, they help us to investigate human behavior. By investigating human behavior, they inform us about people's preferences, about biases they are prone to, and about mistakes they make. Experiments are also important because they allow us to detect causal relationships. Finally, experiments enable us to test our theoretical predictions. By testing our theoretical predictions, we can check if the assumptions we made are correct. Finally, testing theoretical predictions and, of course, their robustness, experiments give us a chance to wind tunnel test different mechanisms where theory makes no clear statement. As you can see, the relationship between theory and experiments is not a one-way street. They interact frequently. Experiments inform us about the correct assumptions. Theory conceptualizes the observations we made in the experiments, and so there's a frequent interaction, which help us to come up with ever better models. Finally, I want to give you one quote. All models are wrong, but some are useful. I want to give you this quote to make sure that a more complex model is not always a better model. A model is like a map. It should just highlight the most important aspects to give us the opportunity to get further insights. And so also a model that incorporates real human behavior should always be a simple model.